HowExpert! Top 10 Surfing Tips. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Surfing Tips. Number 10, board selection is key. Surfing done right is a lifelong commitment. With that knowledge in your back pocket, it's important to accept that starting right away with a tiny board can be incredibly damaging to your learning process. Ideally, your first few forays into the sea will be accompanied by a log, a big wide board about 9 feet long. This will allow you to catch more waves, which is what it's all about at the start of your journey. Once you get the hang of it, you can move towards a mid-range board, something about 7 feet 6 inches. For the first few months of your journey, there is no need to ride something smaller than this. Number 9, keep everything centered. Imagine a line running right through the middle of your surfboard. That's what the entire body should be focused on. Your limbs line up symmetrical to this center line, and your chest should find the middle. This will ensure the board stays balanced as you shift your body weight around while going from sitting to standing. The easiest way to take an awkward wobble into the sea is by leaning your weight towards the left or right side of your board. Staying calm and centered will yield better results. Number 8, start small. On your first few trips to the beach, you should stay in the white water, which we call waves once they're broken. Even further, you shouldn't venture much past where the water is about waist deep, depending on the break. Out past the white water is called green waves, and in that area there is a myriad of other factors that affect your ability to catch waves. To get the hang of the physical motions necessary to pop up, it's imperative to eliminate as many variables as possible so that you can focus on yourself. The way to do that is by staying in the whitewash. Number 7, patience is a virtue. The best things in life aren't easy to come by. Surfing takes time, effort, and commitment. It's a unique sport because of the variable conditions of the ocean. A beach that can be perfect for learning to surf one day can look completely different the next day. The first week of your surfing journey is especially imperative for taking your time and figuring out the fundamentals. It's better to stay in the whitewater through your first few surfing experiences. Keep practicing your pop-up until you're getting right to your feet every time, and then practice even more. There's no need to rush into bigger waves or smaller boards. Take some time every day to get your basics down. It will make everything else easier down the line. Number 6, surf with a buddy. Like most experiences, surfing is better when it's shared. While learning to surf, this tip is even more crucial. Surfing with someone else allows you to see what mistakes you're making from an outside perspective. The two of you can grow together and give each other encouragement and tips when necessary. Another benefit of surfing with a buddy is the possibility of taking photos or videos of your surfing. Any old agreement that can be worked out where one person stays on shore filming the other goes a long way. You can visualize mistakes you're making much more clearly through a still image than you can in the moment. Number 5. Hands, toes, jump, and twist. These are the 4 steps to a proper pop-up and should be ingrained in your brain as a mantra throughout your learning process. As the wave hits the back of your board, you give 4 big paddle strokes and place your hands directly under your chest in the center of the board. Then, tuck your toes on the back of the board so your weight is equally distributed through the front and back of the board. Next, jump up, throw your legs forward, and twist your feet 90 degrees to land perpendicular to the board's center line. Voila! You're ready to roll. Number 4, look where you want to go. Tantamount to any experience is looking towards where you want to go. Surfing is no different. While paddling for a wave, decide which direction you want to surf the wave. In the beginning, the best way to go is straight ahead, towards the beach. All too often, beginning surfers will look down at their feet to see if they're in the right direction, but the body follows the eyes. This will throw your balance off and often ends up with a faceplant in the ocean. Instead, imagine Natalie Portman and Bradley Cooper giving out sangrias straight ahead on shore, and keep your eyes on the beach. Number 3, no such thing as a bad day to surf. When you learn to surf, any condition is the perfect condition to be out in the water. A sparkling flat day is a perfect opportunity to practice your paddling technique. A day with a pumping swell that pushes you straight back to the beach is a nice chance to take whitewater waves that hone your skills and watch the more experienced surfers attempt to navigate the monsoons. The only way to improve consistency in this sport is to be out there consistently. You can improve more in 2 months of surfing every day than you can in 2 years of surfing once a week. Ideally, you should expect to be in the water twice a day, every day. This will allow you to notice mistakes in the morning and work on fixing them in the afternoon. If you find yourself landlocked all week, it doesn't mean the week is a wash. You can do myriad different exercises and workouts to improve your form, paddling, and pop-ups. The simplest way to improve is to place 2 pieces of tape on the floor where you want your feet to land and pop up again and again and again. Number 2, every single wave has something to teach you. The first thing you should do once you fall off a wave is ask yourself, why? If you didn't catch a wave, try to decide whether you didn't paddle hard enough. You were in the wrong spot of the wave. You misread the projection of the wave. If you paddle only to end up face first in the whitewash, you most likely nosedived. If you make it halfway through your pop-up and slide off the back of the wave, your weight was too far backward. Everything happens for a reason, on land and at sea. Every single time you end your ride, analyze your wave and estimate what happened. It's okay to get the answer wrong. The more times you ask the questions, the more accurate you'll be. If you start to notice your mistakes, you'll begin to correct them. Number 1, relax and have fun. Surfing is a sacred connection between you and natural energy, one that is meant to be enjoyed. It's not about a competition or trying to prove something to anyone. This sport's personal nature is a beautiful element. All you need to remember is that the best surfer in the water is the one having the most fun. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you. Have an amazing day and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.